well. So what I have here, what I'm going to show you, just here. Okay, so you've all, I'm guessing you've already looked at my previous videos, and you know you're coming to watch this this final breakdown video of what I'm about to show you. So let's get cracking. Let's get cracking into it, right? So these are the topics that I'm going to be covering, right? So first of all, if this is your first time viewing my video, you need a base, okay? You need your base leveled up, okay? And this is really for the type of players, out there that are more interested in trying to get every unit rather than leveling up in a way. Because I spent pretty much I don't know, probably like 5 years playing war games, and that was just constant, you know, PvP, daily active, you know, crazy times, complete mad outs really. So it's quite nice to come to a PvE game like this and not have to care about it. I mean, all I'm doing is just making the game easier for myself then, really, aren't I? By, you know, making my units OP. So at the moment I've only got one E1 unit. I haven't leveled up a unit in a month, okay, so far. Now I am going to be doing that. I'm going to start leveling, because now I have a level that I can't actually do. So I'm going to do some leveling and get that level done, and after that I'm going to stop leveling again, because I only level when I can't do a level. You get me? Because I don't want to over level and then do a level, because it'll be too easy. You know, that's how I see it. That's how I keep the game interesting for me, because if all my units are E2, then what? You know, I've got nothing to do, you know. All my units are max. I mean, I could E2 every unit in the game, but I can't be bothered with that. I can't be bothered with that. I like to have like, I want to like have one of every unit, and then be able to, you know, use it when it's needed, explore the options, you know. I like the mix, you know. So anyway. So what you need, in order to start doing, I'll do a real quick breakdown of my Orundum farming, just for the people who haven't actually seen this before, okay? So what you need a base, okay? You need a base, upgraded. I'll just quickly go through this, right? So my first factory is getting EXP tickets. My second factory, just on Monday, has been collecting gold bricks since the game started. But I've only just changed that to tickets, just to have something else, because I have a lot of gold bars and it just keeps going up and up and up. So I've swapped over to tickets. Right, so my third one is gold bars, and then my fourth one is the Ori rock cubes for crafting the shards. Okay, so let me just set that going. Okay, so I always have one production going all the time on that, and I always like to keep it above 24 hours, because that way when I start it the next day, I know it's still going. Because if it's not crafting anything, it's, you know, you're just wasting it, aren't you? You might as well be doing experience tickets or something else. So first of all, right, so let's just quickly go over to this. So we're going to start here. So basically, my video was based on it's S2-12 now, isn't it? Was based on farming map 1.7. Okay, that's pretty much what my video was covering. Yeah, that was the main breakdown of farming 1.7. Okay, but recently I've started swapping over to S2-12. Now there's there's pros and cons towards that. Okay, S2 does give you more of the finished cubes, more cubes, yeah, like 3 or 4 cubes when you run it, but it costs 15 sanity. 15 sanity, yeah. So that's the difference. Okay, and in fact, do you want me to zoom that in a little bit more? I can zoom that in a little bit more. Okay, so I'll just remove that since it's not relevant now. So farming 1-7 takes quite a long time to do, because it's only 6 sanity a time. You got to farm it like 40 times. It is a little tedious. Well, it's quite tedious, especially if you don't have a macro or anything to auto do the level for you. So I have started going to S2.12 because it just takes too long, really. It just takes that. It takes too long, but it does give you the most cubes, right? Because you can just do the level more times, because no matter what, you're guaranteed to at least get 1 rock every time from this. You're guaranteed to get 1 rock from this as well. The only difference is that this costs 6, this costs 15. Okay, so you can basically do this 2 times, get 2 rocks. Do this one time, get 2 rocks. Sometimes 1 rock. Okay, but the average level is around 2 rocks. If you end up getting 1 rock when you do the next level, you probably end up getting 3 rocks, or if you're lucky, get 4 rocks. You know, it's surprising at how often you can get the 3 and the 4s on there. So you know, there's good and bad points towards it. You're definitely going to end up with a good average amount doing 1-7. But if you do the S2.12, it's faster. You also get slightly better extra drops as well, and not only that, but if you have a lot of the devices, you also get the full device component on this map as well, and one of those can also turn into an Originium Shard. So if you get the rocks and that, you know, it works out really well. But that's only if you want to use the device. Okay, so that's that. Basically, yeah, this is just a quick rundown. What you can get: you get 500 Originium from the weekly event. Your daily, you get 100 times 7 for 7 days, 700. Yeah, of course. Annihilation 1 and 2, you can get 1,600. Now, Annihilation 3 has come out, so that's gone up slightly. Okay, so you can get some more from that now. That's pretty much the level that I was talking about, where I actually need to level up my units a little bit more. So you can actually earn a slight bit more from this actually now. So your total amount is basically 2,800 Orundum, yeah? That's what you're always going to get, okay? No matter what. Well, 2,800 plus, right? Because of the new Annihilation, yeah? So, again, just like I said, yeah? You need the factory on level 3. You need a trading post on level 3, okay? In order to do this. So, when you're crafting the shards, it requires money, okay? So you need to make a balance of farming the items and farming your money as well. You need both in order to get your end product. Now, I did go over this about this being important. However, this is where the update part comes into it. However, if you don't want to do any of the runnings on the supplies to earn your money, doesn't matter, because your trading post, this, you know, I've woke up and this is what I'm going to get. So let's have a look. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and at this point in the game, since my base is finished, I can use the drones when it lets me and responds. Come on, game. Look alive, game. Right, okay, so that's... Can I do another one? I can do another one. Right, okay, so... What did I say? 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half, 11 and a half, 12 and a half. Okay, so that's right there. That's already 12 and a half. So that's only right now in the morning, right? By the time I'm like going to sleep, I'll be able to get pretty much the same amount of money again. So right there, you're probably earning, you know, around like 20k in money. So already that pretty much like saves you having to run CE5 and saving 60 sanity right there. Yeah, that's just from your base. Yeah, so technically you don't really need to bother doing this. I mean, you could do it one time just to be safe if you wanted to, but it doesn't even stop there. There's even more of it, right? So your daily, okay, so your daily will give you like 3,500, you know, just for doing the daily missions. Your weekly, now I don't really count this because it's a weekly thing, because it's not every day, but your weekly does give you, you know, 13k, so you could kind of like, if you wanted, split it up, but it's just something I just wanted to point out. And then you have the credit store. Now the credit store, which we haven't done today, the credit store, you know, you can... Right, okay, so I got this is a good example. So the credit store, this also has money in it. So you can see right here, I've got 7,200 K already, yeah? So there's lots of places you can get your money, and this is just like another place to go ahead and do that. So you can just go ahead, come in here, buy all this stuff. I mean, you should buy all of this discounted stuff. I mean, it's all cheap, it's all needed, it's everything that you need. Just while we're doing this, I'll also just quickly explain this. If you go to your friends list and you visit a person's base with one of the orange circles highlighted around them, and you visit each of your friends' base every 24 hours, you'll earn 30 credit tokens from them, and you can get 10 of those. So that gives you 300 right there. Let's just get these 300. Also, if you need any friends, active friends, feel free to join our Discord community group. We've got about like 30 active players at the moment playing like Arknights there. You can just go ahead, ask for the lists, and just add some friends. Everybody's there. If you need some clues, you know, it's just good to have like a, you know, a nice circle of friends, you know, just helping you out and things. Right, okay, so there you go. So I've done it 10 times. I've got my 300 credits. Now I'll just point out something else as well, just while I'm at it. You can also claim credits every single day, right? Now the value on the credits changes based on your dormitory levels. Okay, so if I click claim now, you see this 169. Okay, so I just gained 169. Let's just swap window. Yeah, so 169 credit. Okay, that's just what I've just gotten, right? And then we'll just grab these other items, and then I'm gonna go into the furniture at the end of the video, but let's just swap back over. Okay, so that's how you can quickly generate your credit. Okay, but yeah, basically, as I was saying, the value on what you claim is affected on your dormitory levels. Okay, the total ambience. Is that right? Ambience, yeah. Okay, so the higher the higher the total ambience is, the more you'll be able to claim every single day. Okay, if you've left these all at level 1, you'll probably get like, I don't know, I can't remember what it was like at the very beginning, but maybe like 60 credits or something. It's probably a little bit more, but the better your dormitories are, the more daily credits you're going to generate, and it does cap at a certain amount. Which if you go to the credit store and you see, let's just go back to the other window. If you click on the F key, the F symbol next to your total amount, in fact, can you? There we go. There's my arrow. Okay, so if you just click, just up here, yeah, just up here, click on that. Brings up an explanation window. You know, it's a help window. It tells you how it all works and stuff. And this is basically, oh, okay, so I'm basically earning the maximum amount now already. The dorm ambience, you know, you can read it all here. Tells you how it works. Simple, yeah. So that's just something else that you should work on. Trying to just get, you know, max out the highest amount you can actually get. So yeah, so we just went off a little bit off topic there. So we went through the money. So we're talking about the maps to farm. So how this works is when you click on the item, you can see here, these are the levels you can farm the items on. Okay, so 1-7 is fixed. Okay, you will always get that drop. S2.12 again fixed. You'll always get the drop. So these are the maps that you want to like aim for. 5-10 chance of drop. So you could just waste your time with that one. So what I want to be going over is just the difference now between those two levels. Now you can see we've got all basic materials here in this one, right? This is the one that costs 6 sanity, which you, if you like I was saying, if you haven't seen my previous videos, it's all in there. You know, I basically went through all of 1-7 in those. Now, like I said, I've now moved over to S2.12 farming, and this is what I currently do. And as you can see here, you get slightly different items, and this was the device I was telling you about before. If you can go ahead and get the regular drops plus a device, you know, that again, you can use both of those items to craft the shards, the Originium Shards. Okay, so this is basically what I've been doing for a good couple of weeks. I basically just start this level, set it going, and I just farm this map. Okay, now S2.12, they are air units, so just make sure you bring some anti-air units along. Not only that, but about a number of people saying, you know, it's a good method for building up your trust on your units. So, you know, I completely agree. You know, that's pretty much what I like to do as well. Let's just turn that down just a tad. And that's fine. So when you're running this, also put in units that you want to build up on the trust level. It's kind of it's a waste if you bring a unit in here that already has like 200 trust level, because you're not gaining anything. So change your team up, put in different units, you don't need to come in here with a full team of E2 units. That's just silly. So bringing new units that you've gotten from your banner, bring them in here, start building up that trust, start making them stronger. You know, I mean, this run, you know, I mean, I can take out Texas now, which I probably should do that. So there we go. See, I need to take out I need to change Texas over in my next run. So yeah, basically just farm this map, and you can see, right, look at that. That's a wonderful example right there. 4 rocks, yeah, 15 sanity. You can't ask for anything more from that. That's brilliant. Or 3 rocks and a device, you know. That's what you want to be aiming for, okay? So that's pretty much how that works. You just basically keep farming it over and over and over, okay? And that's how you can get all the items you need. Then you go back to your base, you craft the shards, you turn the shards into Orundum, which I'm going to show you right now. We go back to the base and we go over here. So this trading post right here, again, level 3, remember you need to have level 3, is constantly producing this material. If you don't know how to produce this material, you just click on the symbol down here and you change from gold bars to mining, okay? And you just click on these, go straight up to your total. Also, I will be doing some summons at the end of this video on the newest banner. I still haven't pulled my guaranteed unit on that yet, so we'll be able to see if I get something good or just something bad. But yeah, so that's basically how I go about farming my Orundum, okay? I'm a free-to-play player, you know. I'm guessing that's why everybody's here looking at this video right now as well. And this just shows you a breakdown at basically what you get when you start running this. If you went ahead and did this, you know, in the morning and just before you went to sleep, you might also have a month card, or you might want to use the sanity that you're getting from the game for free, you know, from the daily events. So if you went ahead and you say 300 sanity, you know, you're looking at around like 80 cubes. You know, with those 80 cubes, they turn into 40 Originium Shards. Because remember, you need two of the rocks, the cubes. You need 2 cubes to craft 1 shard. Okay, so you need 4 cubes to create 2 shards, and 2 shards equals 20 Orundum. Okay, so you just need to make sure you've got that all set up. And here are just some like examples at like you know what the outcome can be for this. So if you run your trading post for 5 days a week, you know, let's say you really want to go at this, you know, hardcore style. You spend 400 Orundum a day. You know, that's like your daily, your night, your monthly if you have it, and the free 100 sanity that the game is currently throwing at us right now. Okay, plus maybe midway of the day, depends how hard you really want to go at this. But as an example, if you use say 400 Orundum, if you earned 40 Originium Shards, you know, that's using 300 sanity. So 300 sanity will get you 40 shards in total, because you'll get about around 80 cubes with that. Okay, and then with those 80 cubes, that becomes 40 Originium Shards. So 40 Originium Shards equals 400 Orundum. Okay, that's what you'll be making a day. So basically just times 400 by 5. Okay, so you'll be making 2,000 Orundum extra. Okay, that's what you'll be earning extra on top of all of your daily and weekly and you know, free Originium that you'll be Orundum you'll be earning that week. So you know, that's 2,000 added on to the 2,800. Okay, because that's what you get guaranteed every week. Okay, so if we then go down here, this is just showing you the cost as well, like how much money you're going to actually need in order to do this. So in order to do like the 40 shards that we were just going over, which is 300 sanity, you're gonna need 64,000 LMD. Okay, so as we had a quick look just up here before, you can earn, let's say, between, let's say, 15 and 20k, maybe just a little bit more if you want to, because I just earned 15, what was it, 15 and a half, were it? I can't remember what I said before, but it was definitely above 10k. And yeah, then you got your random amounts, like I earned another 6 or 7k from the shops today. So, you know, that's around like 3,000, around like 3,700 by the end of the night or something. That's what I'll be earning. So I will need a little bit of extra, and then that little bit of extra will, you know, that comes from just the daily. That just adds on to it. That'll make it around like 40k. So really, I'm looking at around another 20k that I need to make. So you will, if you've got a lot already saved up, you'll be fine. If you do need some extra, you might just want to not do as many runs, but it depends on how hardcore you want to go at this. But if you don't want to go super hardcore on it, obviously do say 60 cubes. You know, that'll bring your price down to like not 60 cubes, 60 rocks. So you'll be doing about 30. So that's around like 48k then. Okay, so basically you're looking at around, at an average user, you know, they're probably going to be doing it, earning, using 300 sanity a day. Okay, you can obviously use more than that, but you're looking at around, say, 5,600 Orundum. Okay, based on if you do it 7 days, 4,800 in total if you're planning on doing it for 5 days, and then, you know, 2 days break. You know, you want to do annihilation, obviously. So, you know, that's just what it works out at. Obviously, if you have the monthly pass, you'll be earning over 7k Orundum. You know, if you do it seven days with the monthly pass. So you're definitely getting a 10 banner pull every week. That's currently what I'm doing with mine. So that's that. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've gone through the trading post. We did we talked about the sanity cost. We've talked about the money. We talked about the base, you know, the shops, the daily, weekly. The furniture parts I'm going to get into just at the end of this. And then at the end of the furniture parts, I'm going to go ahead and do my summons. We've had a quick look at the difference between 1.7 versus S2.12. S2.12, let's just have a right quick breakdown. So if you're doing 1.7, it takes a long time. You will probably, you will end up with more Ori Rock cubes doing that map, but like I said, it's going to take more than twice the amount of time to farm all of that stuff. S2.12, it's faster. You won't get just as many. You will get other rarer drops from it. And it's mainly just quicker. It's more convenient for a lot of people. So if I had to vote, I would say S2.12. But if you have a lot of time or a bot to AFK it and just repeat the map over and over, do 1.7 if you, especially if you really want the most out of this. Okay. So we've got oh yeah, and as I was saying, doing this, you know, you're pulling lots and lots of different units. All of those units, you know, copies, new ones, whichever it is, they can then be turned into the green certificates in the token shop, or into the yellow ones if you get really lucky. And again, that leads to getting more units, you know. Um, you can use the yellow tokens in the shop for a unit that you might want. You know, for a low cost or a high cost, it's completely up to you. Getting the green tokens, you know, that's really useful because everything inside that shop you want to be getting. So every time you get a unit, you know, a copied unit, you just come here, click this button down here, click this button down here, the token, hey, what's that? Okay, never mind. Just click the tokens button. This will allow you to trade them into green ones, and then you can go ahead and just buy everything in this shop. Everything in this shop is worthwhile in purchasing. Okay, so that's what you know, that's another benefit of doing this as well, because you're always producing extra summons. Extra summons equals more purchases in the shop. You can also then buy more recruitment permits. You know, it's just a constant cycle. You could just keep going. And just for you guys, I will buy another headhunter ticket, just for later on. So what have we got? We got yeah. So we just talked about the shop. The credit shop. We've already gone over the credit shop. You know, we've talked about the friends list, how that works, which I have someone who wants to add me. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's all these people with this icon that's spinning around. They are people who have finished their clues, and you can go ahead and visit them and earn 30 credits. Okay, so that's that. I talked about the dormitory, how that affects the claim from the shop when you claim it. Here, you know, you can get 169 maximum from that. So make sure you level up your dormitories. Make sure they've got some good furniture in there. And the reception room. Why are we talking about the reception room? Oh yeah, and the reception room, of course. Yeah, in the reception room, when you finish the clues, you also get a big chunk of the credit store currency from there as well. So make sure you're always doing this. Like I said, you know, come and join our Discord group. We've got a big list of friends you can add. You know, everyone help you out. You know, get you going. If you're new, it doesn't matter. You know, everyone's there. They're helpful. It's a nice, helpful community. So, like I said, just feel free to pop on by.